We played old records in the rain. The vinyl hide the growing pain. Each crackle sang of time we missed. Each lyric ended in a twist. Records in the rain, spinning slow. Shelter in a love we couldn't show. Drops on glass and you in frame. A fading sound, a burning name. You said goodbye without a word, but every song still feels unheard. I dropped the needle just to feel a part of us that once was real. Records in the rain, spinning slow. Shelter in a love we couldn't show. Drops on glass and you in frame. A fading sound, a burning name. Skips just like my chest, still aching for what felt like best. Records in the rain, last place, still holding ghosts we gave away. I hum the tune and miss the pain of us in vinyl, lost in rain. Don't fit just right. It's the only thing I've kept that still holds you every night. Yesterday's sweater, faded blue, smells like coffee and bits of you. It's unraveling at the seams, but it keeps me wrapped in dreams. I found a button in the thread from the night we left in bed. The fireplace and our soft song, where did all those nights go wrong? Yesterday's sweater, faded blue, smells like coffee and bits of you. It's unraveling at the seams, but it keeps me wrapped in dreams. Some memories don't fold away. They stretch and warm you anyway. Yesterday's sweater, soft and warm, still the place where I'm reborn. I wear it when I feel alone, and somehow I feel you home. second drawer, the ones you wrote but never wore. You signed them all with hearts and hope. Now they're just lines I barely cope. Leftover letters, unsent truth, words once wrapped in fading youth. You said it all but kept it locked. Now I read them and I'm shocked. You almost said you missed my name, but crossed it out and played the game. All those pages folded tight held your voice and hidden fight. Leftover letters, unsent truth, words once wrapped in fading youth. You said it all but kept it locked. Now I read them and I'm shocked. Why do feelings last so long? Even when the words feel wrong. Leftover letters in my hand of a love I didn't understand, but now I do, and now I cry for every word you let slip by. I see you in the window seat, sipping something dark and sweet. You're not there, I know it's clear, but every time I feel you near. Coffeehouse Ghost in the light, you haunt my every Tuesday night. Your favorite song still softly plays. I hear your footsteps in the lanes. The waitress brings 2 cups again. Old habits linger now and then. She smiles, she must still recall the way we sat against that wall. Coffeehouse Ghost in the light, you haunt my every Tuesday night. Your favorite song still softly plays. I hear your footsteps in the lanes. Maybe some love never fades, it just brews in deeper shades. Coffeehouse Ghost, sit with me. Let's sip the past in minor key. You may be gone, but I still boast I once loved the Coffeehouse Ghost. coffee rings and Polaroids scattered like forgotten noise, moments caught in faded light, frozen smiles from softer nights. Coffee rings and Polaroids, memories that time avoids, held between a sip and sigh, snapshots of a last goodbye. Your laughter in a scribbled note, tied with ribbon words you wrote. We lived in songs and simple things like vinyl crackle, porch light swings, coffee rings and Polaroids, memories that time avoids, held between a sip and sigh, snapshots of a last goodbye. I flip the photo, find your name in cursive dreams that still remain. Yeah. Coffee rings and Polaroids, now just relics lost in noise. But I keep them near, I won't pretend you were more than just a trend. I played your message late last night. Your voice still clear, your laugh still bright. You asked if I was doing fine. Then silence fell between the lines. Echoes in the answering machine. Words once warm, now in between. I press rewind just to hear the sound of you still near. We used to talk for hours on end. Now I replay like it's pretend. The beep that came before goodbye still hits me harder than your lie. Echoes in the answering machine. Words once warm, now in between. I press rewind just to hear the sound of you still near. I should delete, but I can't let go of that one voice from long ago. Echoes in the answering machine. A lonely song from where we've been. One last call I can't unhear. You're gone, but still appear. Dust on the dashboard, sun in my eyes. I'm driving through pieces of our last goodbyes. The map is folded, cracked at the seam, like every mile between you and me. Dust on the dashboard, silence and song. The road is straight, but the memories are long. I chase the past in rear view frames and whisper softly to your name. The mixtape clicks a faded sound from when we used to drive around. You'd sing along with crooked grace. Wind in your hair, the sun on your face. Dust on the dashboard, silence and song. The road is straight, but the memories are long. I chase the past in whisper softly to your name. The tires roll, but I remain in roads we took in summer rain. Dust on the dashboard, still I roam, but nowhere feels quite like home. I drive alone through what we were, a journey blurred by love and blur. Rusty bicycles through town, spokes would squeak, we spun around, chased the wind like it was ours, trading secrets under stars. Rusty bicycles, crooked roads, riding hearts and overload. You'd race me up the old school hill and meet me with your stubborn will. Your hands smelled like lemon soap. You laughed with an eternal hope. The chains would slip, we'd almost fall, but never feared the crash at all. Rusty bicycles, crooked roads, riding hearts and overload. You'd race me up the old school hill and beat me with your stubborn will. We had no place, but we had time. Two pedals spinning out of rhyme. but I still ride when I think of us through memories winding avenues. I pedal back to me and walk through summer leaves and fall, not ready yet to lose it all. You said let's freeze this frame in time, but seasons always cross the line. Summer leaves in September air, still holding on, still unaware that love can fade with golden light, even if we hold it tight. You wore my coat, I wore a grin, hoping fall would let us win. But change was written in the trees, like whispered warnings in the breeze. The summer leaves in September air, we're still holding on, still unaware that love can fade with golden light, even if we hold it tight. Now every autumn looks like you, a sweet goodbye in every hue. The summer leaves that couldn't stay float like all we gave away. But still I walk that path each year and pretend you're walking near. Old couch, torn seams, 2 cups of tea. You asked about the younger me. I laughed and said she's still around, just buried where the noise is loud. Old couch conversations flow like rivers where we used to go. No need for masks, no polished lines, just your truth and some old wine. You told me about your last fall, how you swore you'd lost it all. I held your hand and didn't speak. Some wounds are better left unique. Oh, couch conversations flow like rivers where we used to go. No need for masks, no polished lines, just your truth and some old wine. The world outside was cold and fast, but in that room the moment passed. Oh, couch and time stood still. Hearts began to gently spill in quiet, honest revelation. We found home in conversation. Cassettes with a pen. Those mixtape moments never end. You wore headphones like a crown, lost in songs that spun around. Walkman days and summer shoes, songs that taught us how to lose. Time machine back to where our hearts had been. Passed a note, I passed a smile. Love was clumsy, sweet and wild. Under bleachers holding hands, learning echoes of a younger way. Though those tapes have lost their sound, the music still comes back around. Found a box under the bed, full of things we left unsaid. Receipts from nights we swore were ours, old keys from doors and shooting stars. Receipts and old keys, pieces of us, timestamp proof of faded trust, tiny things we didn't see. Now they hold our history. The cinema stubs, the motel tag, the folded map from that old bag. You circled dreams, I just drew lines. We read the same stars, different signs. Receipts and old keys, pieces of us. Time-stamp proof of faded trust. Tiny things we didn't see. Now they hold our history. I keep them not to feel the pain, but to know love once had a name. Receipts and old keys, soft and true, a breadcrumb trail that leads to you. Though we're long past what could be, I still hold our history. We met beneath the library lights. You said hello, I lost my lines. A quiet place, a sacred hush. You smiled, my heart began to rush. Underneath the library lights, you made the silence feel so right. Among the books we wrote our page of gentle laughs, turning You traced your fingers on the spine of novels worn by hands and time. You whisper quotes from chapter 10. I knew I'd fall and fall again. Underneath the library lights, you made the silence feel so right. Among the books we wrote our page of gentle laughs and turning And even now when shelves grow bare, I still feel you sitting there. Underneath the library lights, you still appear in sleepless nights. The stories and not ours to write, but you live on in soft twilight. You met me down by Miller's Field. No need for words, just hearts unsealed. You wore that flannel, torn and blue, and I knew I was safe with you. Moonlight in a flannel shirt, heal my silence, ease my hurt. You said nothing, just held tight and turned the dark into the light. Your boots were worn, your voice was low, like every truth I'd ever known. You gave me calm I never felt, a gentle soul the moonlight held. Moonlight in a flannel shirt healed my silence, seized my hurt. You said nothing, just held tight and turned the dark into the light. Some warmth doesn't ask for name, it just flickers like a flame. Moonlight in a flannel shirt, still my shelter when I hurt. You're the peace I go find when the world feels unkind. Green hoodie mornings, coffee steam. You wrapped me in your daydream. The toast was burned, the light was gold. You said you'd love me when we're old. Green hoodie morning, sleepy eyes. Rain on rooftops, cloudy skies. With every yawn, with every sip, you held my heart on your fingertips. Your sleeves were long, your smile shy. You hummed a song from '95. The silence spoke, the world withdrew in those soft mornings spent with you. Green hoodie morning, sleepy eyes. Rain on rooftops, cloudy skies. With every yawn, with every sip, you held my heart on your fingertips. When the sky is gray and slow, I feel you in the morning glow. Green hoodie mornings gone too fast, but in my mind they always last. The coziest love I've ever known, sweater steam and quiet tone. Teacups on the window frame, said you'd call, I waited still. Time poured out like chamomile. Teacups and telephones, all that's left when we're alone. You were sugar in the storm, now it's just this lukewarm foam. I saved your mug, the chipped red rim. Still trace your name, the faded wind. We talked for hours, now it's just empty rings and cooling trust. Teacups and telephones, all that's left when we're alone. You were sugar in the storm, now it's just this lukewarm foam. No dial tone, just memories. And mornings where you never come. Teacups and telephones, soft reminders we once owned. I drank the past in every sip and call your name on silent There's a hush after every song, like the pause where hearts belong, needle lips and breath is held in that stillness. Stories dwell in the quiet between tracks, where I find what silence lacks, not the words or melodies, but your echo haunting me. We never dance, we never try, just let the music kiss our pride. You'd skip the ones you couldn't bear. I'd listen, hoping you'd be there. The quiet between tracks, where I find what silence lacks, not the words or melodies, but your echo haunting me. No chorus could have made you stay, but I still hear you anyway. The quiet between tracks, more than music ever packs. If I could freeze one perfect sound, it's the hush when you're around. Cassette in the dashboard, rewind again. Songs from the summer, way back when. Your feet on the dash, windows down. Laughter echoing through our town. Cassette in the dashboard, singing loud. Two kids chasing every cloud. Static in the speaker, magic in the air. Those songs knew just how much we cared. You made a mixtape just for me. Wrote our names like destiny. Every track a piece of heart. Played it till the tape would start to warp. Cassette in the dashboard, singing loud. Two kids chasing every cloud. Static in the speaker, magic in the air. Those songs knew just how much we cared. Now I drive alone some nights, but I still press play and hold on tight. Cassette in the dashboard, time rewind. Every lyric still defined, though the years may skip and fade. Our song remains the same. I found your typewriter in the attic dust. Still smells like ink and broken trust. Keys still jam where stories hide, but I remember every side. The typewriter tears pressed in black, all the words you can't take back, each letter held with quiet pain, like thunder in a soft refrain. You wrote of dreams and second tries, of coffee shops, midnight skies, but page by page you slipped away. One sentence less with every day. The typewriter tears pressed in black, all the words you can't take back, each letter held with quiet pain, like thunder in a soft refrain. Still I keep tapping you back in. Ooh. Rooftop after rain, fresh and still. You held my hand against your will. The city lights began to glow, but we stayed hidden far below. Rooftop after rain, hearts in sync. We didn't talk, we didn't think. Just let the water wash the day and drift in clouds that wouldn't stay. Umbrella spun and flew away. We laughed and let it go astray. You leaned in, your hair was damp, and every doubt just lost its stamp. Rooftop after rain, hearts in sync. We didn't talk, we didn't think. Just let the water wash the day and drift in clouds that wouldn't stay. Feels soft and kind with your memory in my mind. Rooftop after rain, I still find the world slows down, you still rewind. Though we both gone separate ways, you're the calm in all my days. Rooftop after rain, hearts in sync. We didn't talk, we didn't think. Just let the water wash the day and drift in clouds that wouldn't stay. It wouldn't stay. Barefoot on the balcony, you and me in chamomile tea. City murmurs down below, but we stayed wrapped in candle glow. Barefoot and barely talking, the sky above, time kept walking. Your hand in mine, no need to run. We had enough with moon and sun. You sang a verse I didn't know, hummed it soft and sweet and low. I traced your laugh across your cheek. In that moment, words felt weak. Barefoot and barely talking, the sky above, time kept walking. Your hand in mine, no need to run. We had enough with moon and sun. If I could pause one scene for good, it'd be that night of quiet wood. Barefoot on the balcony, still where your memory touches me. Though time's flown, I still remain waiting barefoot.